It's gratifying to be with the brain powers of National Educators Academy of the Philippines, and of course, the members of the National and Regional Evaluation and Recognition Committees. To everyone, a pleasant morning. Consistent with the inputs accentuated by the two previous speakers, I will run you through what constitutes supervisor quality through the Philippine Professional Standards for Supervisors or PPSS, and then highlight the importance of aligning the professional development programs of DepEd with the PPSS. The slide shows a caricature of supervisors who are seemingly supermen and women doing multitask because of overlaps and duplications among the diverse supervisory functions at the regional and division levels. Thus, the need to streamline their functions to support the attainment of the overall mandate of each governance level and the Department of Education as a whole. DepEd renews its focus on making decisive gains in upgrading education quality by strengthening the quality of its teachers. While teachers are guided by PPST, other support systems must also be in place to complement and support teacher quality. The changes in the landscape of the Philippine education system prompted the development of standards for supervisors to address career progression and 21st century thinking. I am proud to say that this is the first time in DepEd to have professional standards for supervisors. So why professional standards? PPSS draws from both local and international principles of effective leadership practices that provides common understanding among supervisors, whether they are from the regions or divisions. In the implementation of the PPSS, it has to be done in systems approach, which means that its implementation does not take in isolation. Instead, it is linked with other elements in the Philippine education system. This visual representation emphasizes systems approach in strengthening human capital in DepEd through teacher quality in PPST, school head quality in PPSSH, and supervisor quality in PPSS. On the slide is the framework of PPSS, which shows the link between regional and division supervisors and the link between division supervisors and school heads. The four domains in the outermost layer constitute a broad conceptual sphere of leadership practices for all supervisors. The placement of learners at the center of the framework emphasizes the coordinated and interconnected roles of supervisors, school heads, and teachers for the improvement of learner achievement. The PPSS is aligned and mapped with local documents and compendium of supervisors' job descriptions in the regions and divisions, as well as framework in the international setting across 60 jurisdictions. It has 4 career stages and 4 domains with 20 strands and indicators across career stages. It supports career progression of supervisors across different functions and the divisions and regions. PPSS, through its 4 career stages, Career Stage 1, 2, 3, and 4, supports the career progression of supervisors. For you to visualize how a supervisor can go up each career stage, let me give you the career stage descriptions. Career stage 1 is a pre-supervisor stage. Those who have acquired the prerequisite qualifications for the position. They possess considerable knowledge and understanding of the functions, and equipped with exceptional teaching skills in career stage 3 and or career stage 4 in the PPST, or school leadership skills in the PPSSH or other equivalent qualifications and experiences. Career stage 2 are supervisors who independently display the required knowledge and skills in performing their leadership supervisory functions. They provide support to divisions, districts, schools, and learning centers, and solicit proactive support from colleagues and their immediate superior in performing more advanced tasks. On the other hand, career stage 3 supervisors consistently exhibit in-depth knowledge and remarkable skills in performing their leadership and supervisory functions. They are able to develop and or collaborate with colleagues in the implementation of strategies to support divisions, districts, schools, and learning centers, and they mentor and coach colleagues to help them achieve significant transitions and or advance to the next career stage. And career stage 4 are supervisors who embody outstanding qualities and exemplary practice in executing their leadership and supervisory functions. They lead and empower career stage 2 and career stage 3 supervisors. To provide you a full grasp on the PPSS, here are its 4 domains. Domain 1 is supporting curriculum management and implementation. Domain 2 is strengthening shared accountability. Domain 3 is fostering a culture of continuous improvement. And Domain 4 is developing self and others. Notice that the 4 domains are written in broad strokes to allow all types of supervisors in the divisions and regions to fit themselves in, being part of the whole system. Each domain is defined by a number of strands, which are specific dimensions of supervisors' professional practice. Domain 1 has 6 strands, as you can see in the slide. Domain 2 has 4 strands. Domain 3 has 5 strands. And Domain 4 has another 5 strands. PPSS has 20 strands in all, and each strand has indicators which are concrete, observable, and measurable supervisor practice across the 4 career stages. Leveraging on the systems approach, PPSS is the common core that is capable to be the basis of a system that can be linked with numerous elements like learning and development system. NIAP uses PPSS as the basis for the design of all professional development programs for supervisors to be implemented in the department. These professional development programs are to be developed by stakeholders, both internal and external, and submit them for approval. Thus, Deputy Order No. 1, Series of 2020, was issued, that lays down, among others, 2 of the 12 criteria on the evaluation of professional development program proposals. First criterion is alignment with NIAP professional development priorities, and second is mapping to standards. In our case, we refer to the PPSS. DepEd Memo number 50 series of 2020 identifies these professional development priorities for supervisors this coming school year 2020 until 2023. Out of the 20 strands in the PPSS, NIAP prioritized 12 of them as shown in the slide, as results of focused group discussions conducted with the various units of the department. Under Domain 1, out of 6 strands, we have 4. Curriculum implementation, curriculum contextualization, learning resource management, and learning outcomes assessment. For Domain 2, we have 2 strands out of 4. We have technical assistance provision and support for disaster preparedness, mitigation, and resiliency. Domain 3 has 3 out of 5 strands. Support for instructional leadership, technology-based innovation including ICT, and communities of practice. And Domain 4 prioritized 3 out of 5 strands. We have learning and development, personal and professional development, and support for rewards and recognition mechanisms. The professional development priorities are intended to provide guidance to DepEd units and learning service providers in the development of proposals that are responsive to present needs of DepEd. Currently, the urgent needs of DepEd are competencies that will enable school leaders to combat concerns on the COVID-19 pandemic. The strands support for disaster preparedness, mitigation and resiliency, and technology-based innovation including ICT are so timely and may be on the topmost list along the other priority strands for professional development programs that would directly support the effective operationalization of DepEd's Learning Continuity Plan in light of the public health emergency. So, aligning the professional development programs to PPSS is very important because they support the realization of the department's goal of continuous upskilling and reskilling the teachers and school leaders, including supervisors, who are the human capital, for them to gradually embed in themselves the common language for high-impact leadership, which is basically pillar number 3 of Sulong Edukalidad, aimed to collectively attain better learning outcomes. International research evidence shows that teacher quality is vital in raising learner achievement. However, teachers alone cannot bring about substantive changes without effective leadership. Supervisors play a key role in upgrading education quality at the regional, division, or school levels, including the improvement of teacher and school head quality, and through this, learner achievement will be improved. And lastly, Organization for Economic and Cooperation Development, or OECD, supports the idea on the key role that supervisory leadership plays in complementing school leadership, teaching, and learning quality. To seal the session, may I direct your attention to the image on the screen, which key message is basically proper alignment of things. As you can see, the use of square wheels is definitely not aligned to the purpose of propelling a cart of load to bring it somewhere on a targeted time. To continue using it would make the load more difficult, a lot heavier, and won't get the target done. On the other hand, using the circle wheels will lighten the load, seamlessly propel the cart, and bring the load to the right destination on the right time. If the cart of load represents the PPSS, the circle wheels must be the professional development programs for supervisors. Dear co-advocates of standards, aligning the professional development programs for supervisors to the Philippine Professional Standards, or PPSS, is very vital and proper. DepEd had been working on reforms to improve the system, and NIAP transformation is one bold initiative that responds to the challenge of addressing quality education in the country through a structured human capital development program to enable and prepare everyone to navigate the landscape of any context like this unexpected new normal, which we are to address and embrace in this brave new world. Thank you so much for making me a part of this undertaking. Mabuhay ang NIAP, mabuhay ang DepEd. Once again, good morning.